Mercedes doing enormous work on Lewis Hamilton's car despite Toto Wolff's comment. Mercedes will carry out an enormous amount of work on their cars as they prepare to go again at the Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix. That's according to a high-ranking team engineer, who has contradicted Toto Wolff's assertion that upgrades ahead of the trip to Imola doesn't make any sense. Both Silver Arrows drivers enjoyed strong results last time out in Australia, as George Russell secured his first podium with the team while Lewis Hamilton wasn't far behind in fourth. But they know there is much work to be done going forward in the search for more race pace. For the first time in the hybrid era, Mercedes are some way off their main rivals Ferrari and Red Bull. They have more points than the latter after the first 3 Grands Prix, but that is down to Red Bull's struggle with some early season reliability issues rather than Mercedes being able to compete in a race. They will hope to close the performance gap as soon as they possibly can and, with a week off between races, this is an ideal time to work on the car. But Wolff dismissed the idea of bringing in any new upgrades ahead of next weekend's Emilia-Romagna Grand Prix, claiming that plan doesn't make any sense. That statement has, however, been contradicted by one of his high-ranking colleagues at Mercedes. Chief strategist James Vowles has talked about the work being done between these 2 races, and revealed that there is, in fact, quite a lot of effort going into improving the cars. I think often people see the race team on TV and think that's the entire team. It's not, he said. We are fortunate to have a base in Brackley, and in Brixworth, with hundreds of people working every hour they possibly can to make this racing car fast, competitive and a championship winner. The work that goes on between races is enormous. There is a turnaround of components, there are upgrades, there is an understanding of problems that we have and how do we move the performance forward both on the POO side and also on the chassis side. Imola is an especially important date in the calendar for all the teams as there is a handful of extra points on offer for those who can dominate over the course of the weekend. It will host the first sprint qualifying session of the year, this time with a revamped points system which gives teams a chances to secure up to 15 extra points if they can finish first and second in that short-form race. It will be hard for Mercedes to scoop that many, with Ferrari and Red Bull also likely to be working to improve their own cars if they can, but anything extra they can pick up in sprint qualifying could prove to be vital later in the season. Vowles went on to acknowledge the importance of, at the very least, matching the performance upgrades that their competitors make. I suspect you will see an evolution of our competitors. We need to make sure we, at the very minimum, keep up with that, he added. So, the work that takes place now is a review of what has happened in Melbourne and an understanding of what we need to do going forward into Imola, and progress the car into a championship winner.